All right, if you're an innovator in Daytona Beach, this is for you. We're going to dive into a super critical step, how you actually protect those groundbreaking ideas. Let's make sure all your hard work, all that sweat and genius actually pays off.
So you did it. You had that amazing aha moment. You've been in the garage, in the lab, you've prototyped, perfected, you've poured your soul into this thing. But then comes that giant, looming question, now what? How do you stop someone else from just swooping in and taking it? That's the challenge we're going to tackle head on. You're in Daytona Beach. This is a city that's literally synonymous with speed. Getting to that finish line first is everything. And in the world of business, that means locking down your intellectual property. So think of this as your guide to finding the right co-pilot, the right legal partner to build a defensive wall around your idea so you can lap the competition. Okay, let's get into the specifics. You can't just use some generic, off-the-shelf strategy here. Daytona Beach has its own unique ecosystem, and really understanding it is the absolute first step to creating a winning patent plan. So just look at the opportunities right here on this slide. Of course, you've got Motorsports, right? But think way beyond just engine tweaks. We're talking patents for new composite safety materials, or maybe an augmented reality app that overlays live stats onto a race. But Daytona is also a massive tourism hub, which creates this huge need for patented hospitality apps, or maybe unique VR tours of the speedway. And with such a diverse population, healthcare innovations like telehealth platforms are absolutely booming. Chances are your idea fits right into one of these powerful local currents. Understanding the local playbook is crucial. On the legal side, you're dealing with the Middle District of Florida. Now you gotta know, its judges have seen it all, handling these huge, high-stakes IP cases from all over the state. What that means for you is simple. Your patent applications need to be rock solid, absolutely airtight. But on the economic side, the news is fantastic. Florida offers grants that can help lower your R&D and patenting costs, and Daytona's economy is strong and diversifying, which gives you a really stable launchpad. And here's the best part. You are not going at this alone. Daytona Beach has some serious regional advantages. You're just a short drive from the massive tech hubs in Orlando and the Space Coast. Perfect for finding partners and talent. Right here at home, you've got business incubators and networking groups ready to help you out. And hey, don't forget the nearby universities. They can be gold mines for research collaborations that could spark even more patentable ideas. Okay, so we've got the lay of the land. Now what? Now let's build the blueprint for finding the perfect partner. We're going to break down the universal qualities of a top-tier patent firm, turning this whole search into a clear, totally actionable checklist for you. But before we get to that checklist, we have to define a really key term, the IP roadmap. Look, this isn't just about filing one patent and calling it a day. A great firm helps you build a long-term strategy. They help you map out future filings that line up with your business goals and even help you anticipate what the market's going to do next. It's about playing chess with your intellectual property, not checkers. So, this slide breaks it down. These are the 4 non-negotiables. First, a proven track record in your industry. A firm that gets Motorsports won't need you to explain aerodynamics. Second, they have to be forward-thinking, offering those IP roadmaps we just talked about. Third, a client-centric focus. They should feel like they're part of your team, not just some law firm you hired. And number 4, they've got to be technology-driven, using modern tools like AI to draft super precise applications and analyze what your competitors are doing. And really, at the end of the day, this quote says it all. This isn't just about getting a fancy certificate to hang on your wall. A great firm takes your complex, brilliant idea and transforms it into a powerful, enforceable patent, a real, tangible asset that adds serious value to your business.
All right, we know what a great firm looks like. So for this final section, let's get into the action plan. How do you actually find and choose the right firm to go to bat for your innovation?
It's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Finding the right partner can feel like a huge task, but honestly, it really just boils down to 2 key strategies that work together to give you the full picture of who's out there.
Here's your 2-pronged attack. First, online. You've got to get specific with your search terms. Dig deep into their websites, read their case studies, and really verify their expertise. But, and this is a big but, you can't just stay behind your screen. You have to get out there and network. Go to local industry events and ask other founders for their honest, unfiltered recommendations. Combining digital research with real-world feedback is your most powerful tool for building a solid shortlist.
So once you have that shortlist, it is time to put them under the microscope. And you do that by asking these critical questions. Does their experience actually match your sector? Do their attorneys have the right technical background, like an engineering degree, to truly get what you've built? Can they handle international patents if you're planning to go global?
And finally, what do their past clients really have to say about them? Testimonials are just invaluable for seeing behind all the marketing.
So let's bring it all home. Choosing a patent firm isn't just a defensive move to protect yourself. The right partner is your offense. They don't just build a fortress around your idea. They help you build the engine that's going to let you accelerate right past everyone else in the race. And that's the final thought I want to leave you with. In a city that absolutely celebrates the winner's circle, you've got to ask yourself this question. Is your patent strategy just good enough to qualify for the race, or is it actually built to put you in pole position? Go get 'em.